Alright guys, this is it. The Hasbro Pulse Con has officially begun. This is just day 1. Tomorrow we have day 2, but all the Marvel stuff is over now. The panel just got over, and yeah, it was honestly really disappointing. Sure, there were some cool reveals, but overall, not really anything I'm that crazy about getting. I'd have to say, honestly, in my opinion, the best thing revealed was that Spider-Ham from Into the Spider-Verse. That was honestly pretty cool. But other than that, yeah. So yeah, not really anything too great. But there were some reveals here. And I would also just like to note that pre-orders will officially be going up at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So by the time this video gets uploaded, they'll already be up for pre-order, so definitely go check those out if they're even in stock at this point. So yeah, let's just jump right into it here. Starting off by talking about that beginning part where we saw David Harbour and Florence Pugh, who of course play Red Guardian and Yelena Belova in the upcoming Black Widow movie. They were looking at their Marvel Legends figures, and I thought they were so cool and stuff, and I thought that was cool. I honestly really enjoy seeing actors do that, and then seeing action figures of themselves like that. That's just a cool thing, like seeing an action figure of yourself, especially as a superhero. But I was thinking that, they were showing that and then they were going to reveal like a second Black Widow wave, and I got super excited, but then nothing. And yeah, that's one of the things I really didn't like about this stream, is that they set up so many things here for big reveals that I would love to get revealed, but then nothing happened. Kind of like this next one where they were going over the most wanted lists of figures that collectors wanted in their Marvel Legends collection, and they're like, we're gonna reveal for the first time the 2020 list, and then they revealed it, and every single one was MCU Quicksilver, and then Ryan was like, oh sorry, that's just my personal list. And yeah, and then they didn't. I was thinking, wow, are they actually going to reveal an MCU Quicksilver here? But no, that's just wrong. Ryan, you do not tease us like that and then show nothing. That's just wrong. So those are the two things I got really excited for, but then nothing got revealed. So that was honestly really sad. But now let's get on to the actual reveals of the stream. The one MCU product here, which, if you know me, you know that I'm an MCU collector. That's the main thing. Sure, I collect a few comic figures, but MCU is my main thing, and that's pretty sad that the one MCU product revealed during this stream was a roleplay item. But it was a pretty cool one, because this is this Stormbreaker from Avengers End Game, and this is actually really cool. It's the biggest roleplay item that they've ever made before. It lights up, it's got sounds. This will be up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse, so this is honestly really cool. I might get this, but probably not anytime soon, because I just don't have the money for it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Then also we got the official reveal of the Hellfire Club Goon, even though it's already been kind of revealed. There's actual reviews of it out there, but this is the first official announcement of it. So that's nice. Then also the Avengers Gamerverse wave was officially announced here. Some of you were theorizing about this down in the comments. Quick shout out to Everett, who's been talking about this in almost every Marvel Legends video I do. It was finally revealed, so here it is. But honestly, this wave was super disappointing too. We were thinking that it was going to have all these awesome Gamerverse Avengers game figures, because it is a wave based off the game. And we were thinking we'll get a Gamerverse Thor and a Black Widow and maybe a Taskmaster, maybe a Bruce Banner, maybe a MODOK as the Build-A-Figure. But no, literally we only got 3 Gamerverse figures in this wave, and they're all characters that we already got in the first wave. Or Hulk was a deluxe figure, but just in different suits. So that's kind of disappointing. Although the figures do look cool, it is nice to see that they're using the photoreal tech on these Gamerverse figures, so that's interesting. So we got Stealth Captain America, Atmosphere Iron Man, which honestly that looks like a really cool suit, but not cool enough for me to want to get it. But then we got a whole bunch of comic figures for the wave with classic Falcon. I know a lot of people have been wanting this for a long time. I figured they'd maybe save it for a wave for the Falcon and Winter Soldier, but who knows when that series is coming out. Then we also have Thunderstrike, which is a really interesting choice. I've heard of him before, but I don't really know much about him. Definitely not anything I'm interested in. Then we have Kang the Conqueror as well. I'm actually really looking forward to this one. Like, this is a cool figure, especially with the recent announcement of Kang the Conqueror coming to the MCU as well. So that's really cool. And then finally, Jocasta, Ultron's girlfriend. Not something I was expecting, but definitely a cool figure. Pretty basic, though. And then the Build-A-Figure is Joe Fixit, which is definitely a cool Build-A-Figure, but I would have much rather preferred a MODOK Build-A-Figure from the game rather than just another Hulk. Like, that was really disappointing that we didn't get any other Gamerverse figures at all. Maybe we'll get a 2-pack or something from the game down the road, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Then also we got a reveal from the Marvel Legends 375 line, which was just announced a couple days ago. I did a whole video about it. I'll link that down in the description below. But basically a chase set was announced of a 2-pack team-up of Metallic Black Panther and Metallic Iron Man. And this will be also a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, but the reason it's a chase set is because the only way you can get it is if you order all of the other sets, which there's 3 of them, on Hasbro Pulse as well. So if you order the 3 other sets, then you'll get this one as well. It would have been cooler if it was like actual new characters or maybe even new suits, but these are just the same character, same Iron Man, same Black Panther from the other 2-packs, just metallic. So yeah, there's that. But now let's move on to the 2021 sneak peek reveal, starting off with the Into the Spider-Verse wave, which was the wave announced that I'm looking forward to the most, actually. And starting off with Miles Morales. I talked about this in, there were actually leaks of this wave a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point. And I talked about how I want it to be a different version than just his regular Spider-Man suit. So I do like that they decided to go with his jacket and his shorts look. Would have been nice if he came with the like an actual hood attachment to go over the Spider-Man mask. So that is unfortunate. But then the second figure in the wave is Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen. It's nice to see that she has the movie-accurate head sculpt. But overall, this is a figure that I was like, I don't really need this. Especially because it is pretty much the same figure we got in that 2-pack of the movie originally. So I was like, this is an easy pass. But then they revealed that she's coming with Spider-Ham. And I was like, well, looks like I'm getting this now. Because, like I said at the beginning of the video, Spider-Ham is the best thing revealed during this whole stream, honestly. So that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Then, just like the leak said from Rectangular, Stiltman is the Build-A-Figure. This was teased a couple streams ago with the one of the Fan First Friday events, so that's cool. But then the cool thing about him is that you can make him as tall as you want. Because, yes, he is the Build-A-Figure, but the legs that actually make him taller and make his legs longer come with the Hand Ninja. So I think this is a really smart idea because the Hand Ninja is a figure you're going to want to buy multiple versions of anyway, so you might as well get new pieces that you can use on your Stiltman figure rather than just getting like 5 arms or something. So I think that's a really cool idea. Plus, it's nice that we're finally seeing a Hand Ninja in the Marvel Legends line. Looks pretty cool. Got some nice accessories there. Then we are moving on to the Bring On the Bad Guys wave, which I'm really excited for because I love villains, and we're getting an all-villains wave here. The first one is going to be Arcade, which is a really obscure but interesting choice here. He has 2 head sculpts, one with the long hair, one with the short hair. He's got a staff there. He's got platform shoes, which is interesting. Not really digging the outfit though, because in all the versions that I've seen, this character is usually wearing purple, so I don't really like the white that they went with here. But it is cool to be getting this figure now. Alongside Dormammu, which is actually really really exciting. I'm looking forward to this figure a lot. He looks really cool. So I'm definitely excited for this. But those were the only 2 figures revealed for this wave. And also, actually, side note, something I forgot to mention about the Into the Spider-Verse wave, even though they only revealed the Miles, Gwen, and Hand Ninja figures, we do know the other figures in the wave, which will be a Movie Prowler figure and Frogman, and then I believe there may be another one. I did a whole video about it on my channel, so definitely go check that out if you want to find out more about that. But then with this bad guy wave, since we did only get the reveal of 2 figures, I think some other ones I'd like to see in this wave is maybe like a comics classic design for maybe like the Mandarin. Egghead would be cool. And then for the Build-A-Figure, it'd be really cool if it was someone like Fin Fang Foom. So I think that would be really, really awesome. And then speaking of villains, we got the official reveal of Thanos, which is going to be a deluxe figure, so this is not at all related to that bad guys wave, because 2021 is going to be, I think it was either the 40th or the 30th anniversary of the Infinity Gauntlet comic, so it's nice that we're getting another comics Thanos, but I think the best part is that he literally has a snapping finger, which is really cool. I would love to get that with an MCU version, so hopefully we can get that somewhere down the road. But now another cool figure is Silver Surfer the Fallen, which is from some comic storyline. I don't remember the name of it after they mentioned it, but he looks really cool. You can't really call him the Silver Surfer because he's not silver, but I do really like that he comes with Mjolnir. He comes with that cool effect piece, and honestly, you could use this as a figure of Silver Surfer Black, which is from the more recent Silver Surfer comics. He turned black. I don't know how or why it happened. I haven't read it, but that's just something, so you could double the use for that as well. Then another first look at a wave for 2021 is the X-Men House of X or Powers of X wave. The first one is in that wave is going to be Mora, which I don't know. I don't really like this. I get that's how she looked in the comics, but I don't know if I'd really want a figure of this, even if I was a big, huge X-Men fan. I don't know. It just seems like a boring figure to have on your shelf. But this Professor X figure does look really cool. It is pretty basic other than the head sculpt, but it does definitely look really cool, as well as this white Magneto. So that I think is really, really cool. The first ever white Magneto in the Marvel Legends line. So that's definitely going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the other figures that are revealed for this wave. But then finally, well, almost finally, we got the reveal of 2 new X-Men retro figures, which will be releasing in 2020, actually, as Target exclusives. The first one is Gambit with a new head sculpt with better hair, because I guess a lot of people complain about the hair. He's got some more hands and effect pieces and stuff, and that's cool. And then we also have a new classic Rogue figure, which was teased a while ago with that gloved hand holding the glove. So that's cool as well. I might actually get this because I really like the 90s X-Men cartoon, and I don't have any other figure of Rogue, so I'm kind of interested in this, and Gambit actually too. But then finally, the final reveal that Dan brought up at the end was Firestar, which is coming in 2021 as well, once again going along with Rectangular's leaks. So this is really cool. It's going to be, I think, the 40th anniversary of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, so makes complete and total sense. No information on how this is going to be released, but I am definitely looking forward to it. But guys, that was pretty much it from the Hasbro Pulse Con 2020. Like I said, overall, pretty disappointing. It was pretty much just your average Fan First Friday event, except dragged out way longer. Like, that whole part where they were talking about the Marvel 616 series, like, sure, it was cool, and they did definitely make me want to watch that series, and I will when it releases on Disney+, but I just feel like they dragged it out way too long. Like, that was wasting valuable time that we could have gotten some more reveals, so that was kind of disappointing. And honestly, if they had just showed that teaser and not done any of the talking about the show, which honestly made the show not sound that good, but then they showed the clip, honestly looked pretty good, and I'm actually really looking forward to watching the episode with Ryan and Dwight and the whole behind the scenes of these figures and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, got some interesting reveals here. We're going to get more updates in the coming months before the end of the year, so definitely stay tuned for that. But let me know down in the comments below, guys, from all the reveals today, what was your favorite and what are you looking forward to the most? So thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.